I've been with Thane and Chris for about 3.5 years, studying with them at this point. And before this session, about 15 years ago, I had studied Tai Chi for about a year and a half with a man from China. And I loved it, but there was upheaval in my life. I went through a very painful divorce and moved to a very small place, and I had the idea that I had to stop it until I had a big space, and I've now learned that I could have continued it in a very small space, but I didn't know that, and I forgot it. I forgot the form. We had an 11-minute form, but what I knew was that when I did it, I loved it. It gave me very positive, wonderful feelings. So when I retired and saw that they had it at the senior center, I was delighted and signed up immediately. It's interesting that we would be talking right now because this week I told my husband and some friends that I woke up one morning and I had a dream. And in the dream, the Tai Chi teachers and the Tai Chi people, I will say, I was saying they are the ones that have the answer. They're the ones that are serene and peaceful. And when I woke up and I realized that I'd been dreaming that, I thought, well, that is so funny, but it's also a message for me to continue pursuing that type of thought and feeling. And then a second rather profound thing happened yesterday. I went to Vicky's workshop, and Chris was there. And based on some things he said, something she then said, Vicky then said, something my husband had said the night before, and that a psychologist at the pain center had said that morning, you finally get the idea they're all saying the same thing. I got the message that one of the ways I've been hurting my own health is I don't seem to understand the balance. I want so much to help everybody and take care of everybody, and I don't know how to say no, and I don't know how to stop empathizing so much that I feel other people's pain and all of these things. And so I'm running here doing this for someone and doing that. And what Vicki was saying is, at the end of that small form, you have to come back into yourself and regenerate and regain your strength before you can continue taking care of other people. I keep skipping that step, and I think that's why I keep getting sick. And Chris was saying I have severe scoliosis, but also I have a lot of back pain, and he thinks that some of it could come from me carrying everything on my back. Well, when I had that, within 24 hours, it came at me from 4 different people. It's like when the student is ready, you'll find the teacher, or however that is phrased. I think this was a very great breakthrough for me yesterday, and I'm going to use the form that Vicki taught us. And she said Fane can help me in class if I forget parts of it, to learn how to let go of that destructive thing I've been doing all my life that I thought was helping people, and I'm hurting myself. So I just think Tai Chi is a wonderful, beautiful art that's good for our soul, for our body, for everything, and even the friendships we've made within our group. But I'm just extremely grateful that they've come into my life, and I just love both of them. They are such beautiful, beautiful people, both of them. Now, it has, because of the emphasis on posture, it has improved my posture tremendously, and as a result of the way I walk, move, hold myself, my pain level has definitely gone down, and there's a flexibility that I didn't have before. So I would say it's done a lot for me in those ways, and also the relaxation. I can go from extremely stressed to relaxed quite quickly by going into that, and I have done that sometimes when I'm feeling a little desperate. They are the ones that have learned how to handle life on this planet better than the rest of us. They have, through meditation, Tai Chi, etc., they've reached a place. I don't think any of us have all the answers, but most of us are searching just the basic questions of why are we here, what is our purpose, what is afterwards, all of those giant questions that we deal with. I feel like they've reached a peace about all of that, a serenity, and it must come from pursuing what they're doing to a degree that most of us haven't developed. I've been with them now for 3.5 years. I guess it would be heading toward 4, which seems amazing that the time has gone so fast. But I love the form we do, and I love going to class. I have to be very, very ill or something to miss a class. They know that. I'm not one of these that can drop in and not go. I'm there if it's at all possible. And just within the room where we are, you can feel love, you can feel energy. It's just such a positive thing to do every week.